Hello guys, I'm going to explain to you, I'm going to describe my first racial experience ever. And my first racial experience was actually in the third grade. So that was when I was a little kid. And it's terrible. Um the first thing I remember was how like she was treating me negatively. She wasn't treating me right. She wasn't treating me like she was with other kids, I realized. And as a kid, I was a very quiet little girl, and I didn't say much. And I guess that like she didn't like that about me. I don't know. It's just really stupid. It's like, here you are, you have a 50-year-old woman, trying to hate on a little girl. Oh, by the way, she was a Jewish white woman. And then like it started to escalate when she took the class, and then like she divided us up, and then like at three tables there were white kids, and then at one table there were black kids, because that's all our class consists of, is white kids and black kids. She decided to make it so that we're segregated, and I didn't see it by color because I guess I wasn't able to. But all I knew was that I was actually removed away from my friend that was helping me out in the class, because I didn't understand like what she was teaching. I just didn't understand it. But when my friend helped me out, I finally got it. And I remember that I wanted to tell the teacher that I wanted to sit by my friend again. But like even at that level, even at my little kid mind, I realized that the teacher was just going to say, "Oh no, you're cheating." She had this high voice, by the way. You're cheating. That's why you want to sit by her, because you're a cheater. Yeah, that's the kind of voice that she had, and it was. But even as a little kid, that grown woman is actually like even more immature than I was, because or she's like on my level of immaturity, because I could actually guess like what she was going to say. And so like I didn't ask her. But anyway, she said all the white kids together, and then she said all the black kids together at the little desk, little student desk that, kids just sit in. It wasn't one big table, just like little student desk. And then she put them no, and then we put them all together. And so I did so poorly in that group, because like those girls they didn't study. They just talked about like other things that had nothing to do with class. And so like when it came to like education, I started doing terribly in her class. Because of that, I wasn't able to get any help. And then like she actually concocted a game. She concocted a game of just questions. She just asked us different questions in each group, and she had each group going against each other. Not each group, but just like, yeah, each group going against each other. Um, and so each and every time we got a question wrong, instead of being like, taught about the answer and why that's the answer, we were actually being like, we were actually being humiliated for not knowing the answers. So like she would sit down there and she would laugh, and then she would question us like, "Why you guys keep choosing that answer?" Like that's how her voice sounds. Like I'm not even being dramatic. "Why do you guys keep choosing the answer? Why do you guys keep choosing that?" And it was just terrible. And then like I didn't know what was going on at that time, and so I went to my mom. I went to my mom. I went to my dad. My dad is not really, he doesn't really do things like that, handle things like that. But my mom, she understood what was going on. And she went down to that schoolhouse and she was very pissed. And she told me that the teacher was actually being racist, because I guess she knew the girls, she knew some of the girls that were in the group with me. And then she went to the principal office, and my teacher was sitting like right next to her. So it's all of us, my mom, my dad, and the teacher and the principal, all in the same office. And then like she told the principal what was happening, and then the principal questioned me. And then, like, you know how little kids, like, they have no idea why adults why adults are lying. And like, I just explained what was happening. I just explained that she was being mean to me, and she set us all in a group, and then she was mean to us and all this stuff. Because like, as a child, like, I have very limited vocabulary. I can't express myself as good as I'm expressing myself now, you know. And it's just that, and just that, you know. Okay, so I'm just gonna get to that at the end. But the teacher in that class, I'm in the office with the principal. She was just like, I didn't do such thing. I didn't do such thing. It's like, I remember clearly in my head that her voice was actually higher. It was a higher pitch, you know, a higher tone, and her eyes was like all squinched, like she was looking at the sun. It was just, and she was just obviously lying. And like, as a child, I couldn't figure out why would she be doing this? Why is she lying? Like, because like, kids are just naturally, like, just tell the truth. When things happen, it just happen. Kids are not going to lie except adults. Adults are going to try to cover their butts the best way they can. Um, and I looked at the principal, and I think that the principal knew that she was lying. As an adult, yes, he knew that she was lying. He knew that she was lying by the way she was acting, and by the fact that kids don't do things like this. Kids don't lie like that. Why would I? It makes no sense. But anyway, my mom was pissed that she knew what was going on, and then they trade me. They didn't trade me. I think they just took me to a different class. They didn't trade me with anybody else. And then they just switched me out of that class and put me somewhere else. But I honestly wish my parents would have sued, because children don't deserve to be treated that way. She's gonna do the same thing in the future, because what kind of grown adult bullies children, treats little children like crap? They're so helpless, and they're so small, and they're so nice, and they're so kind. And then you're going to try to take their minds and then turn it and then twist it into, like, beings that are like not deserving of like such a bad attitude. Like, just twist into like a negative type of, what kind of grown adult would do that to children? It's not an evil grown adult. That's evil. Abusing kids that way, that's evil. She should have gotten sued. She shouldn't have gotten fired. I don't know what happened, but it just looks like what happened to her was just way too easy, just switching me to a different class. Because once they switched me to a different class, I didn't quite understand, because I actually thought it was my fault. Yeah, as a kid, I kind of thought it was my fault. Oh, what did I do? Did I do something wrong? I actually thought that. But as a kid, like, as an adult, I realized that, I had to, because I couldn't stay in there with her anymore, because she's not going to change her attitude, and I'm just going to have to just go somewhere else. Or, yeah, I just thought that was a problem. I don't quite understand, like, why she didn't get in trouble. I don't quite understand, why she not, but just like any type of suspension or anything like that. But she didn't get that. So anyway, that was my first raceway experience. I don't, you know, I don't quite know why she didn't get anything, like anything else. But anyway, that's my first raceway experience. Thanks guys for watching. Bye.